Make a cage for a snake. Snake cages can be expensive if you buy them ready-made. In fact, this is usually one of the largest expenses when owning a snake. However, it is easy to make a cage for a snake using materials from the hardware store, including plexiglass and wood. Save money by making the cage yourself, but make sure that you construct it in a sturdy manner so that your snake can't escape. Here's how to make a cage for a snake. Materials and supplies: large aquarium, 20 to 50 gallons or more, depending on the snake species, or 5 pieces of plexiglass in the appropriate sizes to construct a tank mesh aquarium lid, or mesh to make your own lid nails. 2x1 lumber, if making the tank or lid yourself, hinges and latch, if making your own lid, epoxy, if making your own tank, tank heating equipment, thermometer, substrate, hides, and other necessary snake supplies, from pet store. Know the type of snake and its requirements. The cage requirements for snakes can vary widely in size and construction. Determine the type of snake you need to cage, as well as the snake's expected adult size, before you begin construction or purchase your supplies. Start with a large enough cage, or you'll have to keep replacing it as your snake grows larger. Create the cage base. The easiest way to make a cage for a snake is to use a large aquarium. Depending on the snake species, you'll need one that is anywhere from 20 to 50 gallons or even larger. If you don't have an aquarium, purchase 5 pieces of plexiglass and some lumber. Make your own by creating a frame with the lumber, and then inserting the plexiglass into the sides and bottom of the cage, securing them with epoxy. Make the cage lid. You can use them mesh lids designed for glass terrariums, or make your own using fine gauge mesh. Make sure that the holes are small enough so that your snake cannot escape through them. For stability, use staples or nails to attach the screen to 2x1 lumber, which is the same type you'll be using to hold together the tank itself. Measure carefully so that the lid will fit tightly on the top of the cage. Attach a latch and hinges so that the lid can be opened easily but will also close securely. Furnish the cage. You can't just keep your snake in an empty cage. Tank requirements vary depending on the species and size of your snake, but at the least you'll need a heating method and a thermometer to maintain the appropriate temperature inside the snake cage, since snakes are cold-blooded. Test the new tank. Once all of your gauges and other equipment have been placed in the cage, Leave the cage alone for a few hours to make sure that the temperature and humidity are appropriate for your snake. Once you're sure it is ready, move your snake into his new cage. Watch your snake closely for the first day or two to make sure that he is acclimating well and that the cage is secure, with no possible ways for the snake to escape. This custom snake cage can be designed with the perfect dimensions for your pet snake. It is easy to construct with basic carpentry skills, and is much less expensive than buying a snake cage at the pet store.